Okay guys, here it is. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to document my recovery from rotator cuff surgery, which I had 18 days ago. And I dislocated my shoulder in January 2010 playing ice hockey and had a full tear of my left rotator cuff. Had an arthrogram where they inject dye into your shoulder, x-ray it. It's not that painful of a procedure at all, despite contrary reports. I think some guys are probably good at it, some guys aren't, but just a little bit of a pinch. They usually, before they put the needle in your shoulder, they put some anesthetic in there. It didn't seem to hurt really at all. Revealed the full tear, went in, doctor put five holes in my shoulder and repaired the tear, took a bone spur off the front, reduced the bone on the side of the shoulder. I went searching to try to find some videos and some testimonials on recovery, especially for people who golf. About 2 years ago I was a 6 handicap before all this began. Hurt my right shoulder. After the tear, I went quickly up to a 10. And so what I'm going to try to do is post a lot of videos on the full recovery of this, and hopefully 6 months from now I'll be able to swing a golf club again. I've been told it's going to be 6 months, but this will hopefully give everybody kind of a guide as to the rehabilitation process, which your doctor will tell you is supposed to be very difficult. The surgery itself was no problem. You wake up as soon as you went to sleep, and then home. Someone drives you home, and you sleep in a recliner. I slept in a recliner for about 10 days before getting into a bed. This thing drives you up a wall. You want to tear it off half the time, but what it does more than anything is it prevents you from having any reflex action. Like if you drop something, your left hand would automatically want to reach for it, which would create a tremendous amount of pain. So it kind of pins everything down. You can take it off after a while to do some stretching exercises, pendulums. But you get pretty sick of this thing. Like I said, I'm 18 days into this now, and I've gone to physical therapy 3 times, during which the physical therapist stretches the shoulder, because the shoulder becomes extremely stiff after this surgery. And you'll find that the range of motion is very, very little. So slowly but surely they're trying to get the shoulder to fall back in its socket, because it's kind of sitting up a little high right now. And they're doing a lot of stretching. The stretching is quite painful while they do it, but they take you right to the edge, and they can usually tell by holding your shoulder with their other hand whether or not you're hurting, and obviously by your reaction when you yelp during the worst of the stretches. So anyway, day 18 next week I'll post a video as far as how much more range of motion I've been able to achieve. Right now, again, it's very slight. I go see the doctor really for the first time tomorrow, 18 days after. He did see me a day after the surgery to take the bandages off, look at it. I had the sutures out 10 days after. So that's where we're at. This series will hopefully see if we can take a full tear and return back to a decent enough golf game. And I think that's what this is all about. Can I get back to playing golf at some point? And besides taking dishes out of the cabinet and things like that. So anyway, day 18. Today is the 28th of June 2010. And let's hope this thing works out. Thanks.